Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Head to 60. Head to 60. Take off.
They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Hop, set.
To the air with Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Look at my team. Trap 60. Trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, check that. Street. Come on. Let's go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Nevis with a point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
19. Come 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now it's Dobbs. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
70.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air, Dobbs. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further. 13-zip. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to throw. Dobbs. Short pass brought in. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Gain of 6.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready, ready!
First down, play action. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. Still has some space inside the 35. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
No,
line.
ready! Ready, ready!
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, start!
Here's Dobbs now. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Ready?
They'll throw 3rd and long. A quick slant. Here's Sinnott. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down, it took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The motion a receiver left. From the shotgun, Penix. It is caught left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So first down from the 41. Here's a counter give to Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's in, early score advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
Commanders 3. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 target. Ready?
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Jukes away from one. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Right back to Pacheco. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Either they knew play action wasn't coming or they were totally sold out for that one. That was a shot. That's how you hit and make the highlight reel.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Low left side is caught by Sinnott. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Red. Liking 18.
Looking to throw, Dobbs. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready, ready.
On the pistol, here comes Pacheco. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tackled there by James Pierce.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Dobbs. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Okay, break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line for second down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready. 18, ready.
Throwing is down. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 6, go!
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's a solid block in there. Brings him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go, set! Ramp, go!
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Set! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Let's go.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On 1st down, here's Penix. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. Man in motion out of the slot. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 31. Penix on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Penix working from the gun. Has it at the 7. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's stay 19. Go.
Again, Penix to the air. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Go. Drop 70.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come on. Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now it's Downs. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
To the air, Downs. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Go.
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Gotta be lying. Ready.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his 1st incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
They'll send him up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Get it. Not 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. '70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Intercepted in the end zone. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Nevis with a point after. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
35. Commanders 10. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Step.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry.
Okay,
Quarterback's
ready?
fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
Now a handoff for Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Falcons going nickel, 3rd down.
Set. Viking 18. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On the double.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. go.
Here's the snap on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They go play action. Here's Penix. That's completed right side. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
First down.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcons football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation, and if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
Here's a design run.
Here we go.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. It's a designed run for him.
Let's go.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. Starting this drive with a design run. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
They'll run now with Pacheco. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
He was brought down.
He Gained 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
19.
Throwing off the play fake. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Offense to the line fast.
It's now 3rd down.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go now. Ready.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Well, I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
1st down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Come on, come on. 7 Pirates. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw, Dobbs. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good.
Cougar 19.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 Lion.
Here's Dobbs. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Sack. Let go.
Looking to throw. Dobbs. Pass complete to Lane. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're going play action. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Viking. 18. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing is Dobbs. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively. Defense is cutting it loose.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Second quarterback run here. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
He's drawing up for it. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Go.
He's drawn up for him. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Oh my goodness, I have never seen this before. Doesn't let it bounce into the end zone. It is fair caught at the 1. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
Throwing from his own end zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
He'll throw from his end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go.
Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
You always call it the best formation in football, Brock. They're going to line up to take that knee and run out some clock. setting up the design keeper. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we sign off from D.C.